January the 24th, wild shrubs. There are two wild shrubs in flower or starting to flower that stand out this month. These are gorse and hazel. Gorse, Ilex europaeus, is one of that small group of British plants that can flower every day of the year. Its bright yellow flowers are a delight to come across in dull weather on our heaths and commons. The great Swedish botanist Carl Linnaeus, when he first saw the shrub on British soil, is said to have been walking on Putney Heath. On seeing it, he is said to have fallen on his knees, praising God for creating such beauty. He even grew it in his own garden in Uppsala. We take it for granted in the British Isles, where it grows best. Elsewhere in Europe, it does not fare so well, and in Russia, it was even grown as a conservatory plant. Hazels, with their long yellow catkins called lambstails, can be in full flower at the beginning or at the end of the month, or both. Either way, their waving yellow tassels are one of the traditional pointers to spring. When all the leaves are off the trees and woods have a barren look, hazels can stand out dramatically. Dulwich Woods is a good place to see them in the understory. Woods on the northern Kent's borders of Kent and Surrey have far more hazel than elsewhere in London, for example Keston Common and Buckham Common. If branches of hazels are brought indoors, the catkins quickly lengthen, turn yellow, and then shed a pool of yellow pollen. Dogwoods. On lime-rich soils around London, it is the wild dogwood, Cornus sanguinea, with its deep blood-coloured stems that is noticed most on winter walks. In the past, it was used to cure mangy dogs, hence its alternative name of hound's tea. An American relative, Cornus sericea, has also formed some large wild patches here and there. Its stems can be orange and dark red, and the Flavera mia form is a bright deep greenish yellow. Breeders of dogwoods have produced an even larger range of more exciting colours for gardens. For example, Cornus alba sibirica is a brilliant crimson, and Cornus alba kesselringia is purple-black. Cornus sanguinea winter flame is probably the showiest of all, with a mixture of orange, yellow and red on its branches. This can be found in the Royal Horticultural Society's garden at Wisley. Berries. Berries and other fruit on trees and shrubs largely disappear throughout the month into the beaks of hungry birds. At the beginning of the month, holly, hawthorns, roses, spotted laurels, rowans, privet and cotoneasses may all be covered in berries. In mild winters, there may still be many left at the end of the month. But if the month is cold, perhaps only tree cotoneasses and a few unpalatable rowans will be left untouched. In the gardens, the fruits of Malus transitoria, Malus everest, Hippophia rhamnoides, Pyracantha berberis, and stinking iris, Iris fezidissima, also provide a much-needed splash of colour. The Savile Gardens near Windsor have an extensive collection of winter plants, some still with their fruits, as well as a national collection of mahonias. A much rarer berry nowadays would be one found on a wild juniper bush on the North Downs. They take 2 years to mature and are formed where the twig meets the stem. Here they would be surrounded by protective spiny leaves till picked to make gin, or in the past to be made in an infusion to cure flatulence, the latter medication having the added extra of giving the urine a violet scent.